Let me share my screen. Okay, guys, let's get started. So we are going to discuss about Microsoft Intune. Microsoft Intune is a Microsoft product. Okay, it's a Microsoft product. Now, this product came into the market in the year 2010. Okay, so it's a matured product. It's been in the market for the past 14 years. Okay, now what is the purpose of this tool? Basically, it performs MDM, mobile device management, then MAM, mobile application management, and also it does manage identities. Okay, so these are the roles and features of Intune. It manages mobile devices, it manages mobile application, and it manages identities. Now, mobile devices. What do you mean by mobile devices? The devices which are mobile. That means we take the mobile like roaming devices, like laptop. It's a mobile device. Mobile phones, it's a mobile device, right? So you can manage Windows 10 or Windows 11 computers. You can manage Android devices. Okay. You can manage iOS devices. You can manage Linux devices. Okay. Windows, Android, iOS, Linux, and MacBooks. Mac operating system. These are the devices which you can manage through Intune. So you have complete control of these devices through Intune. You can send policies, you can send applications, you can send updates, you can send configuration, right, to these devices. Similarly, you have mobile application management. So in mobile application management, you can manage mobile apps. Like Office 365, right? Example, Office 365 application. There are many applications which you can manage through Intune. Then you can manage identities. Identities means you can manage users identity. So these are the three functions of Intune. Now, why do we need to manage devices? We need to manage devices because on these devices, people are accessing company resources, right? Company data. So company data needs to be in a secured environment. You know, we have to have a device the device needs to be secured. If we are accessing company resources on those devices, so we can create policies and configuration so that the data can be accessed in a secured manner. For example, you join a company, okay? You joined a company called, for example, ABC Private Limited. ABC Private Limited. Now they have given you a mobile device, okay? This company has given you a mobile device, let's say Android device. Now they have given you Android device to access your company data. So you can access company data like company email, company application, right? So this device needs to be secured, okay? This device needs to be secured because company data is there. Nobody else should uh, be able to access your company data, only you, okay? The company data will be accessed by you only. So we can create we can enroll this device into Intune, okay? And we can supply policies to this device from Intune. From Intune, we can supply policies, okay? We can deploy policies, how the device will function, how user will be able to access the data. Suppose you lost your device. You lost your device. So from Intune, we can send policy to wipe this device, wipe or factory reset. So that the device data will be erased. Okay. Similarly, if you join a company, right? Sorry. If you join a company and the company data you are accessing on your personal phone. Suppose this is your personal iOS device or Android device. This is your personal device and you would like to access company resources, company data. So you are accessing company data here, like emails or company applications or any other data. So you need to enroll this device into Intune so that your device will be secured. Okay, your device will become secured. And when you leave leave the organization, for example, you left the organization, right? Then from Intune, we will send policy to delete company data. So your personal data will be as it is. The personal data will not get deleted, but the company data will get deleted because that's your personal device, right? So either you are using a personal device or you are using a corporate device, your device will be managed by Intune. Okay, so in order to manage the device from Intune, you have to enroll the device first. Once the device entry comes to the Intune portal, you will then be able to send policies, send applications, send updates, etc. Okay. Similarly, after COVID-19, Most of the people are working from home. So suppose this is you working from home, work from home. So, and you have received this laptop. Okay. This is a laptop. You received this laptop from company. A company has given you this laptop. Okay. So what you do, you connect to the internet and you start working on company data. So you have company data here, right? So this laptop will be enrolled to Intune. Okay. So the Intune will be sending applications to your laptop, plus updates, plus policies, plus configuration, etc. So Intune will be controlling your device and everything will happen over the internet. That's the benefit. You don't need to connect the device on the office premises. It does not need any office network. It just needs internet connection. All the devices, whether it is iOS device, Android device, MacBook, Linux, or Windows, they need internet connection. So as long as they have internet connection, their devices will be uh, managed by Intune. So after COVID-19, you know, some people are working from Mexico, right? Let's say there are 2,000 people working from Mexico. Some people working from London, 2,000 people, right? Some people working from New York, 5,000 people. Okay. 10,000 people working from Mumbai. Okay. So all their devices will be enrolled to Intune. So Intune will be controlling their devices. So 2,000 devices will be controlled by Intune, which are there in London. 2,000 devices will be controlled by Intune, which are there in Mexico. 10,000 devices will be controlled by Intune, which are there in Mumbai. 5,000 devices will be controlled by Intune, which are there in New York, right? Wait, wait a second, guys. Okay. So either people are there in the office premises or they are at home. Their devices will be controlled by Intune. Suppose, let's say we have to install Teams application. This is an application, right? We need to install Teams to all these devices, to these 10 plus 15 plus 17 plus 19,000 devices. There are 19,000 devices. We have to install Teams on 19,000 devices. So you don't have to manually install Teams application, or you cannot ask users to install Teams application in all the devices manually. You know, that is not user's responsibility, it's your responsibility. You will have to push the application. So from Intune, you will create the application here. So you will add Teams here, and then you will push the application to all the devices which are there in all these locations. Suppose Some people, let's say Mumbai users, they need Zoom application. Okay, Zoom application. So you will create the application here in Intune, and then you will deploy that application to all the people who are there in Mumbai. All the devices will receive that policy, and Zoom will get installed to those devices. Suppose you need to update, you need to deploy updates to all the devices in New York. 5,000 devices are there in New York. So you will have the update here. You will synchronize the update from Microsoft and then deploy the update to those 5,000 devices in New York. Okay. Similarly, you have to, let's say you need to create a policy to um, disable or enable some configuration on the devices. So you create policy here and then deploy the policy to the devices. Suppose you need to deploy some configuration. So you can create configuration here and then deploy. So you will have complete control of the devices, no matter where the devices are located. As long as they have internet connection, you can manage devices over the internet. Are you guys following the concept here?
Yes.
It's concept.
So user will have to enroll their devices. So let's say this is you and you have a laptop plus you have a mobile phone plus you have tab, right? Plus you have, let's say, MacBook. So we need to enroll these devices to Intune, and we will be controlling these devices through Intune. Okay, so we can send policies, applications, updates, right? Configuration. And you don't need to have office network for this. Everything will happen over the internet. So user just needs to have internet connection on these devices so that the devices will receive the policy. So in production environment, you will have thousands and thousands of devices. Okay. So you will have Windows devices. Let's say in production, you have 20,000. Generally, we have Windows, you know, on a higher side. So Windows devices, 20,000 Windows devices. Let's say 5,000 Android devices, right? 3,000 iOS devices, right? 3,000 MacBooks and 2,000 Linux boxes, Linux devices. So all these will be controlled by Intune. So Intune will be managing these devices. Now, what about servers? You know, we have Linux server plus we have Windows server. So who will manage these boxes? Windows means Intune will manage only Windows 10 and Windows 11. It will not manage Windows Server. Okay, so who will manage Linux Server and Windows Server? They will be managed by SCCM. So SCCM will be managing Linux boxes, I mean Linux servers, and uh, sorry, SCCM will not manage a Linux server. It does not support Linux server management. It supports only Windows server management. Okay, so SCCM will be managing Windows server only. Um, it manages Windows 10 and 11 as well. Okay, so these are the two operating systems which SCCM manages at the moment. But Microsoft plan is to keep only server management through SCCM, and they will remove Windows 10 and Windows 11 management in the near future. So Intune will be managing devices, Windows 10 and 11, but not server. Server management will still be there by SCCM. So SCCM is not going anywhere. Microsoft wants to sell both the products, SCCM for server management and Intune for other device management. Now, like Intune, you have other third-party tools as well in the market. So similar to Intune product, we have other products like AirWatch. This is a VMware product, which is now they have renamed it as Workspace ONE. So previously we used to call it as AirWatch. Now they call Workspace ONE. Then we have Zen Mobile. Then this is from Citrix. Zen Mobile is from Citrix. Then Tanium, Goods, Mobile Iron, BlackBerry. BlackBerry is very old, guys. Okay, but now it is almost gone from the market. Nobody is using BlackBerry anymore. But it was leading in early 2000, from 2000 to 2010. Almost all organizations were using BlackBerry, but it is almost gone from the market. Nobody is using it. So Intune is on the top now. Okay, in terms of usage in organization, almost all organizations, big size organization, medium size organizations are using Intune to manage their enterprise devices. So big organization plus medium organization, they are using Intune to manage their devices. Intune is a matured product. It's a matured product because it is there in the market for the past 14 years now. Okay. Then it is easy to learn because everything is configured by Microsoft. You don't have to do any configuration. Um, you have to just follow some steps to achieve your task. You don't need any programming languages, no coding languages. So no coding here, no programming languages. Then good vacancies, good salary, around 45 US dollar per hour, and good future. You can make your career in this one as Intune administrator. There are so many vacancies available. So after the training, you have to upload your resume on multiple job portals like Dice, then Indeed, Naukri, then Monster, LinkedIn. LinkedIn is very important, guys. You have to upload your resume on these job portals. I will share the sample resume with you guys. Okay, I'm gonna give you sample resume. You just have to make some little bit changes on that one and make your own resume and upload your resume on these job portals or whatever the job portals which are leading um, in your region. Okay, I will also give you interview question and answer so that you can go through that to prepare yourself for interviews. Plus, I will give you exam dumps. Okay, exam dumps. Now, which exam you have to take after this training? You need to take MD 102. Okay, that's the exam. Uh, you can take MD 102. So when you take this exam, you become Endpoint Administrator Associate. Okay. Now, this exam, you can practice this exam. So practice for the exam, you can click on this, take the practice assessment. So you will have the question like this. Your network contains an on-premises Active Directory, domain services, ADDS domain named contoso.com. Contoso.com contains the following groups. Which group? Domain local security group, global security group, universal distribution group. Okay, and then you have the scenario, and then you can choose your answer here. Okay, and you can check your answer whether the answer is correct or incorrect. Similarly, you can go next, and then you have 50 question here. This is for the practice purpose, guys. Okay. Cost of this exam is $165 if you are in US or Canada, Australia, then you will have to pay $165. But if you are in India, then the cost is a little cheaper. Um, India is around $60. Okay, 4,800 Indian rupees. That is much cheaper if you compare with uh, $165. Okay, so if you are planning to take the exam, you let me know. I will guide you how to take the exam. Okay, now the course outline is this one. MD 102, explore endpoint management, execute device enrollment, configure profile and user devices, examine application management, manage authentication and compliance, manage endpoint security, deploy using on-premises based tool. So we will see um, in our practical session. When we do the practical, then you will get more clear picture. Okay. Any question from anyone? Or all good so far? No question? You guys can hear me?
Yeah.
Hello, Kashif.
Yes. Hi.
Yeah, I just wanted to find out if the material we have from this course is going to cover the certification exam, or we need to study something else, or just this material is enough for us to go
I
into.
will give you the dumps. If you go through the dumps, then you will be able to clear the exam. But if you would like to take the exam, you let me know. I will guide you. Okay, I will help you with the exam.
Okay, and one more question, sir.
Mm.
Uh, for the pricing, do we need to give $165, or like, is there any way that you can make the payment of $60 if we pay you $60?
The India one, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, we can do you know, there are some options available, so we can explore those options for the certification. Okay.
nice, thanks.
Okay, so now we have to set up the lab environment. Each one of you will have to have the lab, practical lab. Okay. So for practical lab, you have to have a computer. You need to have a computer, either Windows, either desktop or laptop. So anything will work, laptop or desktop, but the operating system should be Windows 10 or Windows 11. Okay, the OS should be Windows 10 or Windows 11. Now the configuration should be minimum. This is the minimum configuration needed is 6 GB RAM. Okay, 6 GB RAM. 4 core processor. Okay, and 100 GB free space. This is the configuration required for your Intune lab. Okay. Now, if you have this configuration, what will you do on your laptop? Suppose this is your laptop. On your laptop, we will create a virtual machine. Inside your laptop, we will have a virtual machine, Windows 10 or Windows 11 virtual machine. And that machine we will enroll to Intune. In production, we will have thousands and thousands of devices. But in lab, we cannot have 1,000 devices. We will have only one device, and that device will be enrolled to Intune. And we will be sending policies, right? We will be sending policies, apps, right? Then updates, then configuration on this device to see how the policies are deployed, how the applications, updates, and configurations are deployed on this virtual machine. So in production, you will have thousands and thousands of devices, but in lab, we will have one or two maximum devices, one or two, and we will be deploying policies and updates and apps. So either you deploy policy on one device or thousands and thousands of devices. Let's say in production, you have 10,000 devices and you deploy policies and apps and updates. Okay. policies, apps, updates, and configuration. So it's the same concept. Either you deploy the on one device or 10,000 devices or 100,000 devices. The same concept. Okay. So we will be creating one virtual machine, and then we will enroll that machine to Intune, and we will start managing the device from Intune. Any question? All good?
Discuss.
We will also have to have one mobile device. Each one of you are using mobile device, either Android or iOS. So we will enroll that device to Intune, and we will be managing mobile device as well. Okay. Now, what all things you have to download? So you have to download few applications. Okay. So first you have to download Oracle VirtualBox. Second, you need to download Win 10 ISO. These are the two things you have to download. Okay. To start creating your lab. Now, how will you check the configuration of your computer? You need to search system information on your computer, system information, and click on the system information. So for me, I have Windows 10, Windows 11 operating system. If you have Windows 10 or Windows 11, anything will work. Processor, I have got 8 logical processor. So you have to check how much processor you have. And installed physical memory. This is RAM. So I've got 32 GB RAM. Okay. So I'm meeting the requirement. Plus you have to check the free space. How much free space you got in your drives. So you need to open a folder and then go to this PC. And here you see I have got 15.9 gigabyte on C drive free space. So this is not sufficient for me, but D drive is sufficient for me. I have got 124 GB free space on my D drive. So any drive, either C or D, but the drive should have minimum 80 to 100 gigabyte free space. Now, each one of you, you need to download this Oracle VirtualBox and Windows 10 ISO on your laptop. Also, do not use Office computer. Anyone using Office computer? No one, right?
To have a MacBook, so is it like not compatible with the MacBook, or do I need to have only the Windows machine?
Windows machine is recommended. You don't have Windows box?
The MacBook, if you want, I'll try to install like a dual OS and run on the Windows.
Okay, for MacBook, I think you can install, wait a minute. Oracle VirtualBox download. Yeah, you need to install this Mac OS. The second option is for you. Those who are using MacBook. Sam, that's for you. Okay, you need to install this application, Mac OS.
Okay. Mhm.
Okay, so guys, you have to go to Google. Everyone, let's go to google.com. Now in Google, you need to type in Oracle Virtual Box download. Okay, Oracle VirtualBox download. Now, when you search Oracle VirtualBox download, you have the first link, and that is this one, download Oracle VM VirtualBox. You need to click on this one, and then you have to download the Windows host. You have to click on the first link, which is Windows host. Those who are using Windows operating system. Sam, you need to download
Yeah,
the Mac
Karthik.
OS.
Yeah, I did.
So right click on this, and I mean, you need to click on this. Let me give you the link, copy link address. I will give you the link on Teams chat. Okay, I gave you the link on the Teams chat so that you can click on that one directly in case if you would like to download from the link directly. So that is the one which you have to download. The second
That's for
thing is,
Windows,
yeah, Windows, that is for Windows.
for Windows users.
Yes.
Thank you. Sorry.
And the second thing what you have to download is Windows 10 ISO image file so that you can build one Windows 10 virtual machine. So you need to go to google.com, and here you need to type in Windows 10 ISO download. What will you type in? Windows 10 ISO download. Then you need to click on this one, download Windows 10 disk image ISO file. Okay, you have to click on that one. Okay, let me give you the link for this one as well. Okay, I gave you the link for the second one as well. Okay, now, so in here, you have to scroll down a little bit and choose this download tool now. Download tool now. So when you click on download tool now, the tool will get downloaded on the top. You see it downloaded on the top at the right hand side corner. That is media creation tool 22H2. It got downloaded. So I need to click on that.
I have just download now. I don't have download tool. So I don't know.
Hmm?
I just have download now, and I don't have download tool now.
Okay, do you have create Windows 10 installation media?
Yes.
Okay, so you can click on download now. You are on Microsoft website, right? Hmm? Salome?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so the tool will get downloaded and you need to open the tool. The tool will come like this. Okay, so that when you open the tool, the one which you downloaded, it will come like this. So you have to accept the license terms and conditions. So I'm going to click on accept.
As if I need to download the 64-bit, right?
Just wait, I'm coming to that screen. Okay. So you have to choose this option, create installation media, USB flash drive, DVD or ISO. This is the one. The second one you have to choose. Okay, and then next. And here we have English, United States, Windows 10, 64, and you have to uncheck this box which says use the recommended option for this PC. Uncheck this box. Make sure you do not check that box. Okay. And then next. And then you need to choose this option, ISO file. Okay, ISO. Make sure you choose ISO, not USB, ISO. And then next. Then it will ask you to choose the location where will you save that file. So either on desktop or download folder, depends on you, where will you save the file on your computer. So generally we download it in the download folder. So I'm gonna click on the downloads and then click on save. Okay, that's it. It will start downloading your Windows 10 ISO image file that is somewhere around 5 gigabyte. So it's a big file. You will have to leave it as it is for at least 10-15 minutes minimum. Depends on the internet speed what you got. So it will take 10-15 or 20 minutes for it to download. Okay, guys. Clear?
Discuss it.
Okay, so download and keep it ready. Tomorrow we will meet and then we will build the machine. We will do the lab setup. Okay. Okay, guys. Any question before we wrap it up?
For the virtual Oracle box, we just have to download and leave it there, right? We don't have to open it.
Yeah, leave it there. Tomorrow we will install it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, guys. We'll meet tomorrow, same time. I hope the session was informative. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye now. Bye, everyone.
Okay, thank you.
Right.
Okay, Kasim.
Thank you, Kausif.
Bye.
Thank you.